Hey all, Lektonic here, and welcome to behind the scenes of Omae from CG5's YouTube channel. If you haven't seen that yet, I highly recommend you check that out first, because if you don't, you're gonna be lost with what we are doing here. So, click the iCard, which should be appearing now or have already appeared, and go watch that before you continue here. Alrighty? We good? In that case, let's get started. First off, we're launching Minecraft because this is actually what I used for everything. Except for actually editing the video. Because you can't edit videos in Minecraft yet. Unless there's a mod for that, which honestly would not surprise me at this point. So, we have my realm, which I got just for this. We have the CG5 party one with a bunch of backups, which have been really helpful. Because if you watch the video, the last scene was actually done last, where there's no animals or anything, and in order to do that, you have to kill off all of the things that you brought into the world, but resummoning them takes time, and it's a whole process. So, let's go ahead. I'm gonna full screen this. Give the screen a moment to catch back up. There we go. So, as you can see, there's a lot going on. First and foremost, my command block setup that is essentially, that was driving the music notes. Luckily, the game is turned down. Otherwise, here, let me turn it back up. And you can hear the insanity I had to work with. We're just gonna turn that off again. So, that back. And F1. So now you can see the camera we used to record a lot of the shots. It was just inside of Minecraft with settings, shaders, the BSL shader running off of Optifine. And then to get the birds dancing, we actually have 3 jukeboxes we needed to use, because the center one doesn't get all of them because the birds only dance in a radius of 3. So there and there. So now you have all of them dancing. You can go here, do the thing, and then you would have the music notes popping up. Now then, let's talk about how I got these entities, the parrots and the dogs, to actually just not do anything other than like dancing and staying in place. So what I ended up doing is I used the summon command. If you've never used the summon command, it's interesting. There's a lot of things you sort of have to learn in order to use it to its full potential. So I can go Minecraft parrot. I want to spawn it right where I'm standing and give it some NBT data. So I'm going to tell it I want no AI. I want it to be... I could tell it which color I want by using the variant tag, but I'm going to avoid that for now. And I can set its rotation as, let's say, 90F, 20F. Those are float values. It just tells the computer what to expect. And now, look at the bird floating in the air, flying. Oh yeah, you can probably see the monkey in the background. We had a bunch of people help us build this set, so there's a lot of stuff over to the left, to the right in this world that, while it's all fun and games, did make the recording a bit more difficult because you have to try to avoid all of that. I'm going to... I think there was an on, around, and if you look, I now have a parrot standing in air. So there's a lot you can do with the summon command, and that is how I was able to get these birds in place, rotated correctly, and the dog sitting here watching the show. These guys... Oh, the game froze on me. There we go. These guys, these little wolves, have an age tag set to like minus 50,000, so they will never grow old, or it will take literal days. Not like Minecraft days, or days in game, but literal days IRL for them to grow old. That's how young I make them. That pretty much does it for what was done in Minecraft. I essentially just flew around to different places and just sort of stood still for 20-30 seconds. If you've seen the video, this scene probably looks familiar. It's pretty much an exact reenactment of what happened in the video, in the music video. So now, we're going to disconnect from the realm, because at this point, you could say I have all the footage. It's a general, that is a very rundown version of what happened in Minecraft, and it shows off how it's not actually an animation. As many people have said that, oh, I love the animation here. It's not actually an animation. It has been animated, but that's all been done by Mojang, and I'm just sort of going off of what they've already done. So, it's actually relatively simple to pull something like that off in Minecraft compared to stuff like, Coda and other 3D modelers that actually get into Blender. I've done some Blender, but I'm not nearly advanced enough to pull off some of the stuff they do. Now we open my one. Hopefully. Yes, the font finally works. So, as you can tell, I've gotten several things put together from... I'm gonna go over here. OBS. So as you can see, I did a custom animation here by taking CG5's original logo, which is... Oh, wait. Which is this guy here. Green screen and everything. Color keyed it. And created a single still frame. And then applied my own animation to it to make it vanish into what is technically the sun in Minecraft. Which might seem a bit counterintuitive, but that's what I got. So, as you can see, these videos here all have the same tint applied, which you can actually see. Use the original without the tint, then jump into where it has tint. You'll have the various transitions. And Premiere isn't rendering as fast as it typically does because I'm recording all of this as well. So, as you can probably tell, all these pink squares up here are the text and their animations. Simple wipes in and fades out. The text has a set of various things to make it feel different, I should say. If you pay close attention to the video, you can see that there's a slight pink shadow behind them, which again adds to the effect. Now, if you've seen... Well, I'll get to that in a moment. Something else I want to point out. For these shots, if you notice, they seem really, really smooth. I want to show you what they originally looked like. Can you see how... You can sort of see... I'm going to go ahead and mute the audio track. You can see how shaky a lot of these are. So, like, for example, this one with the stabilization removed is really, really shaky. So if I pull it back on, this is the whole reason I was able to make this look like an anime, is the fact... Oh, you can hear the forest sounds that, again, were supplied to me by Charlie. And then if you pay close attention right where these two break, just before the text comes on, you'll see that the screen sort of like flexes a little because of the way the warp happens. So I don't think I can just disable this without ruining the shots. It's essentially two shots coming together because the warp stabilization applies its own scaling, as you can see over here with the auto scale, that I have to match, move everything over to try to compensate, and the end result is a really smooth transition that you can't really tell is actually a transition, which is very nice. So by now, you've probably noticed that all of the basic music video is here, but the emojis that CG5 wanted to add, and I put into it, aren't showing up. So with that, I actually made a separate sequence in order to fit all of these guys on. So here is the full music video with all of the emoji. As you can see, the original music video is this sequence down here. It has a few cuts because of some of the copy and pasting I had to do, but it's all the exact same timeline. So there's no frames overriding each other or anything else like that. Alrighty. So that pretty much concludes the behind-the-scenes tour of the Omae Wamu song by CG5, well, the cover by CG5, and the editing I did for it. If you enjoy this content, feel free to subscribe. I make other random content like this on occasion. I've got music, I've got podcasts, and I don't know what I'm gonna do next for this channel, frankly. So, if you want to be there to see that, feel free to subscribe. Regardless, I'm off, so have an amazing rest of your day.